What's up traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a complete analysis, live trading session and live streaming. So you know that every day we do this Monday to Friday during the trading week. As you have seen that the market is extremely volatile now. There is a lot of trading opportunity, quite a few analysis I made, and we are running also quite a few trades. So today, as you know, that there is a news announcement after just half an hour later, and we will be trading that news as well. So make sure you guys and girls stick till the end of this session to see how we are trading, and you have opportunity to directly interact with me in this live session. To you can request your favorite pairs to be analyzed, or if you have any question, I'll try to answer most of them, as many as I can. And in the meantime, before I begin, just do a favor for me, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe right now. If you didn't do that, it will be really it's really helpful for you and also helpful for me. There's a lot of content in this channel. So let me begin today's session with gold. As you have seen today, I have posted an analysis on gold and what might happen. As you can see that dollar is getting stronger. That means that gold might get a lot of volatility in gold as well. And as you have seen today, I have posted analysis on gold, and as soon as I have posted analysis, also I have posted a trade in our VIP group, and which is running in some profit as well. So let me first quickly give you an analysis on gold, what prompted me to take this trade and what might happen. As you know that later today FOMC coming, and we might see some spike in some of the instrument including gold. So first see, as in all my analysis, I always look at the bigger picture. You can see that this is the monthly price action on gold, and this is the monthly support zone. Let me draw this monthly support zone here so that we know that what's likely to happen. Now there is a monthly support zone here coming up on gold. Monthly perspective, gold actually was in a very strong downtrend. As you have seen, for a long period of time gold was in a downtrend. Now as soon as the monthly open, we saw that there is a move to the upside. Now at this point, what do we think that gold, from the weekly perspective, we see a very clear price action on gold, and what I think that gold will continue to drop, as this is a long-term bearish market. You see there is a big movement followed by this retracement. We could see another big movement to the downside on gold. So we could potentially see that gold is dropping as long-term bearish, and weekly price action is very clear on gold. If you take your Fibonacci for this move down on the weekly, take your Fibonacci from the high to the low, and what we can see that gold basically tested this important level of 61.8% Fibonacci level, and also at the same time gold tested this previous support zone here as a resistance, and we could see that gold is coming down with that on the weekly perspective. Now if you look at the daily time frame, we see that as expected, gold after this doji, now we see the price is dropping, and I think that it will continue to drop as this is a long-term bearish market. And on the 4-hour perspective, we have seen a couple of things that confirm us bearish price action. First of all, this consolidation, you have seen that there is a long-term consolidation here on gold, a very long-term consolidation with this big giant doji. We have seen consolidation and then has broken down. Now what we see that gold basically tested this important level of support here as a resistance multiple times, and we see that multiple times after testing, the price has created a series of lower high and has broken down with a bearish engulfer that has given us a trading opportunity, and we have entered the trade at 1773.24, which is now running in some profit. And we have 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio, is because there is FOMC coming and we might see a spike. So I try to secure the profit as quickly as possible. So let me see what you guys and girls are up to in this session. Let me look at it. Good day, great signal on gold by the way next week. Thank you David, that's awesome. Pound, hello boss Pound, thank you. Kakulan, hi. Nardara ready. Hi sir. Yeah, thank you. Villas Power. Good sir. Thank you. Great coach. Do you also trade for those who are too busy to trade for themselves? Yes, Chumate. I normally send signals, private signals directly, but I do not trade for others so far because I need to manage a lot of things that I need to teach students for learning their strategies, and I trade my own account. So yeah, 5 wizard Gbpusd, please look at it. Aussie yen, please look at it. Afternoon from South Africa. Awesome. Frank, good afternoon sir from Nigeria. How are you doing today? Yeah, very good. Gbpusd sir. What about Euro AUD? Does it change trend? Oh, look at it. What chat is this sir? What chat is this sir? What do you mean by what chat is this sir? So this is a live chat. Okay, let's look at now some other pairs. Gbpusd. Let's look at Gbpusd, what it is doing now. Gbpusd started to drop again with after this bearish engulfer. We have seen that after creating a double top here, and then Gbpusd drop as expected. Now Gbpusd is in a downtrend, and I think that it will continue to drop. Now if you look at the bigger picture, monthly perspective, Gbpusd long term bearish. Always, guys and girls, look at the bigger picture. Always long term trend is when you can find whatever the best trading opportunity. Keep in mind that the most trader make this mistake when they are trading on the lower time frame. They don't look at the bigger picture, guys and girls. Always look at the bigger picture, because you know that when you are trading, no one wants to lose money, right? So when you look at the bigger picture, it will really save your trading account, because price moves according to higher time frame. Even if you are trading in 5 minutes, look at bigger picture, look at daily, look at 4-hour time frame, and then make your trading decision. The bigger picture will always pays off. So you see that Gbpusd on the monthly perspective with this higher time frame, we have seen that it is in fact in a strong downtrend, very strong downtrend. When this price was here, I was making analysis from this zone, from everywhere here where the price was moving along this zone, and all the time this is what I explained. On the monthly, you see that there is a head and shoulder, and Gbpusd from this zone changed its uptrend to the downtrend, and I have seen that Gbpusd from that zone started to drop. Now what we see that after this monthly price action, Gbpusd every month was creating a series of lower high and lower low. Now the previous months, we have seen a doji on the monthly has been formed. This is a doji, a very very narrow doji on Gbpusd. Now after this doji, when you see a big downtrending market and then a doji, okay, what you can expect, the price basically respect this doji to drop again. This is what normally happen in the market over and over again. Now what we see that British pound US dollar, there is a doji, and the price basically broke the high of this doji. You see that broke the high of this doji, and then the price immediately retreat back on the lower time frame. Okay, so we strongly retreat back. So what I think that it will continue to drop a little further on the lower time frame. If we see this narrow doji, let's take 50% of this week of this doji. Now if we take the 50% of this week of this doji on the monthly, and we can expect Gbpusd at least to come to this zone, that is still a big move for Gbpusd. Now weekly, this is the weekly candle, and this is what I exactly mentioned in all my analysis, weekly forex forecast. You have seen that weekly perspective, Gbpusd has created a series of lower high, okay, series of lower high on the weekly. There is a long week here. You can see that after this long week, Gbpusd started to drop down. Now this is the weekly candle. As soon as the market opened, we have seen that Gbpusd continue to drop. So daily perspective, on the daily, we see today there is a spike during the news. That's good for us, grab liquidity. What I think that Gbpusd is still looking bearish. So there is a support here. There is one important thing we need to keep in mind, that there is a gap. It's a big gap here. You see that Gbpusd. Now from this gap there is higher low. See, this is what little bit of contradiction on the lower time frame and higher time frame. So we might see a bounce from this zone. Okay, now on the daily we see a support. Now looking at the 4 hour, okay, so now there is a little bit of different combination coming on the Gbpusd. Now what we see that on the 4 hour there is a higher low has been created on the 4 hour time frame on Gbpusd. You see the higher low has been created, and with that higher low we see that the price now created a double bottom here, okay, and then has broken up, now coming down. So what is likely to happen is, one possibility is continue to drop, another possibility to bounce from here. So how we'll be trading? We need to see further price action confirmation. That means that if we see that strong rejection from this neckline of this double bottom, when you see a double bottom, okay, probably will create an inverted head and shoulder, and if we see strong rejection, that means that we could see that Gbpusd again will go for a deeper retracement to the upside. On the other hand, if we see a structure for the bearish move, then we'll see. For now, let's observe the price action. We don't jump on a trade on Gbpusd at this point, as you have seen that we a little bit of contradictory price action. But GBP/JPY, you see that this is the awesome trade that we have secured today. We secured 1 to 1.8. We closed our trade at 163.34. Now early today I posted analysis on TradingView on YouTube. You have seen, as soon as the analysis was done, I have sent the trade signal to our VIP students, and I have traded to this GBP/JPY. Now let me give you this this trade on that I sent to our VIP student on GBP/JPY today. You can see the date also here. Let me show you. So let me explain why I have taken this trade. Keep in mind that what was winning to me, that could be a turning point in your trading. This is the free education, guys. You will not find anywhere. It's a proven track record. You can see GBP/JPY 17th of August today, during the before the London session. GBP/JPY trade was sent to our VIP student. The buy price was 162.61. So this was the buy here, and stop loss was 162.13. Take profit was this one, the first target here. But when I saw that we are facing a resistance, we closed at 163.34, which is 1 to 1.8 risk to reward ratio, guys and girls. And now let me tell you why I was tempted to take this trade. If we take our replay button, let me replay the chart here. I have a separate strategy, newly developed strategy. Every day I tell you, guys and girls, about this strategy. This is a news and price action combination strategy is at work. This is the strategy has been used in this trade, and incredibly this is almost a 99% winning trade strategy. If you understand, it's a simple strategy that if you join the lifetime access in our plan, you will be able to access this strategy. Now GBP/JPY, first let me tell you why I have taken this trade. I may not be able to disclose the full strategy because it's exclusive to the VIP students who are lifetime member, but I can explain the price action so that you can find out, you can integrate in your existing strategy. But if you want to learn that strategy, you can anytime visit the website, link in the description area. Also you can find a link at the top of the chat. Now GBP/JPY, you see this is the trigger candle that I use, a strong bullish engulfer with a false breakout to the downside. You see this is the false breakout and liquidity grab. Okay, this is the first thing. This is not only that, this is a confluence, but let me do a full analysis on this one, multi-time frame, and then I'll look at how why I have taken this trade, and so that you can copy that too. Monthly perspective, you see that this is the GBP/JPY. On the monthly, we have seen that the price strongly bounce from here. Okay, now GBP/JPY long term, always look at the long term bullish market. Okay, we see that there is a big impulse here, okay, followed by correction and then impulse. Now this is the monthly candle. This current month, the price basically broke this monthly trend line, okay, and then immediately we see that after this breakout, after grabbing liquidity, we see on the monthly perspective the price now above the resistance. Okay, so because it's a monthly, we can expect a little further up, probably at least to the monthly resistance zone here. Okay, that is a good opportunity for us on the lower time frame. Now weekly also we have seen, you see that on the weekly perspective, after this drop to this zone, we have seen in a strong bullish move, as this is a long-term bullish market. But at the same time, you see there is a weekly trend line. This trend line might be respected or might break and go out. So if we even consider this weekly trend line to be respected, and we can still could say that GBP/JPY might continue to rise. Okay, might continue to rise. Now daily perspective, this is where I have seen the trade. We see that on the daily time frame, if you look at the bottom of GBP/JPY, you see that this is a very important level of support, and from this support we have seen a textbook bullish engulfer. So what do we mean by textbook bullish engulfer? The bullish engulfer that has a low and high completely crossed, low and high. Okay, that's a bullish engulfer. Okay, so with that bullish engulfer, we can expect a rise, and that's the opportunity that I used in GBP/JPY. Now at this point, if you look at the 4 hour, okay, this is where I have found the trade. Now this is not only this analysis, there is something more to it. As I told you, this is the strategy that newly added to our program, and that is strategy at work. This is the strategy that has been used. Now on the 4 hour time frame, we have seen an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, you see, how do you spot that inverted head? This is the head with this narrow green candle, left shoulder, with this narrow red candle, right shoulder. Okay, and the breakout of this head and shoulder with this green candle. And this candle may not be always successful, but in that situation it is successful because it is according to our strategy. Guys, listen up guys. COT data, this and that, software, this, there's a lot of BS out there. The only thing you need is a perfect strategy, understanding the strategy and work. You see how many trades this week in VIP channel sent, and most of them are profitable. You see that Euro GBP gold trade, you see gold is dropping, you see gold is dropping in the direction. Euro GBP, GBP/JPY, Euro GBP, we have secured 2 trades just today to take profit. All the proof I will show you. So you don't need a lot of BS, okay, a lot of software, robot, this, that, just to create a headache. Just pure price action, a simple strategy, that's it. You are done for the rest of your life. The lack of guidance, I was also misguided when I started. A lot of things I jump on, and I saw that actually nothing is worth. That GBP/JPY, let me show you something. Okay, so this is this GBP/JPY. As you can see that the price later, and as soon as I have opened the trade, in the next candle it hit our profit target. You see that there is a big candle. This is the strategy that is being used in this strategy. Took me for more than 2 years to develop. A lot of data gathered, and that is a huge strategy. Anyway, so we have seen that trade is going well. I think that it might continue to go up because this is a long-term bullish market. The price action is still bullish. Let me see what you guys and girls are up to. Okay, so awesome. Eliza, hi sir. Sir, want to thank you because your live webinar helped me a lot and I am learning a lot and profit also. Thank you, Bobby. Awesome. This is the goal of this live session, is to help trader to become an independent trader. Gbpusd, yes. So how are you doing? Okay, sir, is there any copy trading option? Nishu, so far no copy trading. I might integrate in the future. Sir, salam, yes sir. Long time frame means from 4 hours. Yep, 4 hours is the better. Allah bless you. Thank you. I see US Desire has reached the weekly bearish resistance level. What are your thoughts? Yeah, we'll look at US Desire as well. So sir, where are you located? Please tell me. I'm in Sydney, Australia. I'm in Sydney, Australia. Sir, EuroCAD and GBP we'll look at it. US 30. Yep, we'll cover all of them. Hi sir, have you free Telegram channel? Yes, let me show that free Telegram channel. You can find a link in the description area. I didn't turn that on. You can find a link in the description. High impact news is coming. USD to so on 10 minutes the high impact news is coming. So USD is getting stronger, gold is getting weaker. It's good for us. Hi coach, have you short on gold? I take profit. Where's your advice, John? So hi coach, I have a short on gold. Yeah, we are also running a short on gold in our VIP team. How would you notice when liquidity is being taken? So we'll talk about it this weekend. Sunday I will be releasing a video on liquidity graph, so make sure you guys and girls keep eye. Let's look at US 30 and USD CHF. Yep, we'll look at all of them. Okay, so let's see now what's happening with gold. Now gold, you can see that guys and girls going in the direction of our profit target. Now you see that let me give, so after closing quite a few, today we have closed 2 Euro GBP 2 winning trade, GBP JPY 2 times profit. Now gold trade, this one also sent today. You can see all this trade of today's record, 17th of August, this live proof. You can see that Euro GBP 2 times hit profit target, GBP JPY, and we have 2 times hit profit target. Euro GBP, we are running 2 trades. We have closed both of them, and the other one with 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And then GBP JPY, we profit 1.8 times. Now gold, you can see live proof gold trade. This is the where we have sold at 1773.01, stop loss at 1783, take profit at 1758.48. You see now more than 50% profit, guys and girls. This is Forex Wizard, the real proof. I don't do some bullshit giving you a lot of unnecessary things to spend your time. I have a pure strategy directly at work, because I learned with a hard work. A lot of loss I have to made when I started, and I learned from the mistakes, learn from hard work. I'm ready to give. If you wanna take, I put a very little price in comparison with the value you have seen in the proof. Pause the video, check all this signal, okay? And if you are satisfied, go to the description area, visit the website, join lifetime access, because there is a lot of demand. The price might hike because of the limitation in the spot. So with that in mind, gold, now what we see that starting to drop. There is a clear analysis. If you missed, let me do the gold analysis again. And FOMC coming, we might close gold trade with profit. Let it fall down to our profit target, at least near profit target, and then we'll close gold trade with our VIP students and including mine. Now gold, you see that this is the 4-hour time frame. We have seen a very strong bearish engulfer with a double top. Okay, this is what I normally pay attention. See, attention is the key when you are trading. Keep in mind, attention is the key. So where you will pay attention? Subtle clues. Okay, see, there is a term called order blocks and order flow. Okay, so when you see a reversal pattern, like that and then break out from this reversal pattern, you see this point has been broken. This is where most of the buying happened in this consolidation. When this level broken, this point of interest changes to this level. I will release a video on Saturday on this topic, order flow and institutional order flow and market imbalance. Keep eye. Make sure guys you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button to get to receive this content for free in YouTube. Now you see that this point of interest, this previous support, changes as a resistance. Okay, so that point, you see that this is the point of interest. Okay, that the new point where the big boys are selling, and from that zone you see that the price basically has created a series of lower high. Okay, has created a series of lower high with a double bottom formation. You see the double bottom formation, series of lower high, and then first of all series of lower high, and then with a double bottom with a bearish engulfer. So that's the high probability zone for selling. Big boys are selling. Why should you wait? We sell too, and the price is moving in the direction. Hopefully it will hit the profit target soon. Now yesterday also I posted analysis on gold, and all this coming according to that. You probably have seen that. Let me look at what you guys and girls are up to in this chat section. So sir, which are the best pair for Forex to trade intraday or potential trading? Okay, Villas, I have a separate video on this topic on my YouTube channel. You can visit the YouTube channel, guys and girls, to see about this, what is the best pair to trade, because in the live session normally we focus on analysis, but this kind of topic you can find free on my YouTube channel. Visit the YouTube channel and then you can find it there in trading psychology playlist. You can go to this, you can go there. So can we be on gold now, sir? At this point, no, I don't think that we can enter gold now. Okay, because we need to see the price creating another potential selling opportunity. Kelly, Euro, CAD, sir, I put BE on gold. Okay, dollar yen, Samuel, desperately waiting for Sunday liquidity video. Yep, I'll leave it there. Thank you for that, Sunil. You can find it Sunday. I'll release in before London session timing. Good morning. Have you entered GJ already? Yeah, we already secured profit on GJ. Guys and girls, can we break even now, sir? No, trolley, we don't need to break even now. Just leave it. We might see a spike. We might close the trade with profit. Just let it drop, because there will be FOMC and we might see a spike. But if you do break even now, the trade might eat up your profit. Instead, we will close with profit rather than break even. I will advise you on VIP channel, but for now keep running. Let the profit goes. Still 1 hour 30 minutes to go for this candle. We might see a drop that could give us a nice profit on this one. Steve, hi sir, USD CHF. Thank you sir, no problem. Sir, my profit today is $15. Goal to hit 1765. Awesome, cool, very cool. Hello sir, your answer trader. I see a lot of value in your channel. Thank you. No problem, James. That's the goal of this channel, to give as much value as possible to the trader. This channel is created for trader, and it will remain for trader, because as a trader I spend a lot of difficult time, and I understand what it feels like to be a trader when we are not profitable. I know how it looks like, and from that point of view I have created this Forex Trading Wizard Academy to help the trader, and the value it comes is enormous. I will say that, guys and girls, just don't throw away money. I have really awesome trading opportunity. There's a lot of awesome strategies. See, you will find a lot of strategy out there. Yeah, people will tell, that's completely fine. You can find any strategy is good. See, strategy works. It depends on you also. But the strategy that I use is proven. You see that in live market, proven, back tested. But any strategy, you know that if you if you implement the strategy with proper risk management, okay, you can find a good strategy at any point. That should be okay. Okay, guys and girls. So in the meantime, I'll take just half a minute break, guys and girls, and I'll come back to you. 1 second, sorry. Okay, guys and girls, sorry about that. So let's see now what's happening with the gold market. As you can see, the price is moving in the direction as expected. So we see some retracement on this one. So let's jump on to the chat area. What you guys and else, yeah, in 2 minutes there is news coming. Okay, so I think the news is out now. Let me look at the Forex Factory. So this is the channel that where you can find the news announcement on the Forex Factory. You can see that. So let's see what's happening with the news. Okay, so the news is out now, and let's see how it is reacting. We'll look at all of them, all the especially we'll look at gold and USD pairs. Okay, Aussie dollar is aggressively bearish. Euro dollar is strongly bearish. Yeah, so that means that gold likely to drop. That means dollar getting stronger after the news. So this is what you want. We want the gold to drop. Yeah, awesome, James. We'll see you soon on board. Okay, so gold is down now as expected. Yeah, GBP USD, let's look at GBP USD, what's happening with this. Now GBP USD, after this middleman here, we have seen a drop as I mentioned that. So let's see what happened. If it becomes bearish, we might see that this candle is breaking all this level of support. Now on the daily perspective, we have seen that there is a bounce from this zone. Now if today this daily support has broken, we could see that GBP USD is continuing, to the downside, as there is a gap opening here. There is a gap level, there is a strong level of support, and from this support we have seen first of all a daily bounce, and then the price broke this high, continue to drop. Now on the 4-hour perspective, we see that the drop is happening. So let's see what happened with this one. So dollar gets stronger means we could potentially see a drop on gold, and that is what we are expecting. Let's look at GJ. Now yen is getting very weaker. As a result, we see that GJ has gone up, and as you have seen, this is the trade that we closed today with a good profit on this one. Now the strategy that used in this strategy is news strategy, news and price action that I mentioned before. If you want to learn this strategy, you can find a link in the description area. So let me look at so I see there is a request for GBP USD. Okay guys, so GBP USD, this candle is closing after 23 minutes. So what I think that GBP USD will first let this candle close. Okay, at this point I will not be trading GBP USD. The reason is I need to see that this support is broken. Okay, there is a support here. You can see that with a higher low support, you see that there is a support with a higher low on the 4-hour perspective, and this support here. Okay, this is the support here, this is the support here. That support, now we see that there is a higher low has been created on this support. Now after this we have seen a spike to the upside, now coming down, creating a double top here. So there are two-way situation here. Either we could see a bounce again from this support, or we could see with this double top, lower high has been created, the price to continue to drop. So there are two situations. Let's see what happened with this, and then we'll see how this price action will evolve. But for GBP USD, just now observing, the bias is bearish. Always long-term trend will be always dominating in this. So the bias is still bearish. That's what we will consider, that GBP USD. So we will consider shorting, but as long as the price action shows, for now we will see, we need to see support broken, then we'll consider shorting GBP USD. So we'll just observe. Now gold, yeah, so we see some retracement to the upside, and we are expecting it to drop to this 1758. Let me look at guys and girls for you. Yeah, we'll look all of them. So let's look at euro dollar. Now you can see that euro dollar is strongly bearish than GBP USD. Okay guys and girls, now euro dollar, there was a middleman, there is a doji on the news time. Okay, now this one is closing after 20 minutes. Now euro dollar to me is very strongly bearish than GBP USD. So let's see the bigger picture on euro dollar. Okay, on euro dollar, we have a stronger confluence for drop. Now this is the monthly chart, guys and girls. This is the most important thing always you need to keep in mind. I always mention that when you analyze a chart in any instrument, first always look at the bigger picture. Okay, monthly, weekly, or the higher time frame will give you a clear direction in the market. So because on the lower time frame there is a lot of noise, you can't see the clear direction in the market, you can't see the trend on the higher time frame. Now euro dollar monthly price action, you see that there is a, first of all, there is a double top here on euro dollar and has broken down, creating a series of lower high and lower low. And then what we have seen that the past month there is a strong bearish candle has been formed. You see this is a bearish candle with a red body and the long wick at the bottom. Okay, so we see that on the monthly perspective the price respected this monthly support zone here. You see this is the monthly support on euro dollar. This monthly support respected as a resistance here, and then we have seen a rejection on euro dollar. Okay, so weekly time frame, we see that on the weekly the price traveled to this zone, traveled to this level, respected this support on the weekly as resistance, and then we have seen the price started to drop on euro dollar. This is the weekly price action that as soon as the market opened we have seen that the price drop. Okay, so it will continue to drop. I think that because it's a higher time frame is always dominated. So daily perspective, after this is the daily candle, and that has basically created this doji, and then today after rising little bit, now we see the price is dropping. That there is only one thing we need to keep in mind is that there is a daily 20 period moving average here which has not been tested yet. So if today's candle cannot break this low, we might see a spike to the upside for this daily 20 period moving average retest. So 4 hour perspective, now let's draw a level on the daily 20 period moving average. So this is the daily 20 period moving average zone. Now on the 4 hour perspective, we see that the price basically reached to this zone, okay, to this level, and then there is a strong bearish engulfer here. You can see that this is the bearish engulfer, and from this bearish engulfer we have seen that the price basically rejecting this zone. There is a 20 period moving average here as well. Now this level, this same level acted here as a support. Okay, so we could see that this price basically might travel to the upside, test this zone, or even without testing it we might see that continue to drop. So let's see how this price action is forming, then we'll know actually what might happen. But the bias is bearish in euro dollar. Usdjpy hi coach, yes, Usdjpy euro dollar, yes, euro dollar. Alvin, US oil, please have a look at it. Any thought on euro GBP at my, okay, so let's look at euro GBP. Now euro GBP, you can see that this week we have secured back-to-back 2 profitable trades on euro GBP. You can see that. Now let me explain why I have taken this, and also I will explain currently what's happening with euro GBP. Now we have closed back-to-back both trades on euro GBP. One is 2 to 1 risk reward to risk, the other one is today with a couple of almost 1 to 1 risk to reward. I know that this price might reject reverse, and that's where I close this trade. Now euro GBP, let's see now a clear picture. Let's delete all of them. So they are closing trade. Now if we look at the monthly perspective, euro GBP long-term bearish. Okay guys and girls, always look at the long-term picture. Euro GBP, you see that this is the channel, the price was dropping along this channel on euro GBP. Okay, so this is the channel that you have seen, the price was moving along this channel. Long term on the monthly perspective, the price was moving, see, the creating a series of lower high and lower low. Okay, and then we have seen that the price basically tested this important level of liquidity zone. You see that this is the liquidity zone, that liquidity gap, not liquidity zone, the price broke this resistance on the monthly perspective, okay, grab the liquidity, and then we have seen that Euro GBP dropped with a strong bearish engulfer. So why all you need to look at? Because long-term trend is bearish. You can see that this is the long-term trend which is bearish. Now on a long-term trend, you see the price basically has broken to the opposite direction of the trend. Okay, this is the opposite direction of the trend, and we have seen the price close back below with a strong bearish engulfer. Now this month we have seen the price basically went above, tested this monthly resistance, this resistance zone here, resistance zone here, resistance zone here, tested as resistance, and you see that the price basically started to drop on the monthly perspective. Now weekly perspective, we see that the price basically has dropped, followed by this retracement, another drop, followed by this retracement. Now this week we have seen the price after opening, we have seen the price started to drop again. Now so this is a long-term bearish market, and showing a bearish price action means we can expect the price to continue to drop. Now daily perspective, we see that on the daily you can see a clear head and shoulder has been created, okay, on the daily time frame, followed by this in this head and shoulder, this is the neckline. Let me draw this one here on the daily, and if you see that in most cases you can expect the price to go up and test this support of this neckline as a resistance. So now you see the price is almost nearing there, this resistance, and even we could potentially see a test of this 20 period moving average, and then we could see a drop. So on the 4-hour perspective, we see that Euro GBP creating a nice downtrending market. First of all, there is a head and shoulder on the month, on the 4-hour has broken down with a long bearish engulfer, followed by a middleman. This is where I have opened the short trade. As you have seen from here, we have secured 2 back-to-back trades. Now in what situation I will be opening another trade? On the retest of this 20 period moving average, you see that this zone on the 4-hour is a high liquidity zone, and this dotted line is where the daily support here, okay, can be tested as a resistance, and then we can expect a drop. So we need to see a test and then a bearish price action. If it satisfies the rules of the strategies, then we'll sell again. If you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us like this to secure back-to-back winning trades every day, then you can find a link in the description area. You can join our program where you will be learning our strategies, and also you'll be trading with us every day. This is the best trading program you will find ever. So with that in mind, let me see what's happening. Frank, sir, why do you have 2 EMA line? Williams, how are you, sir? Sorry, I'm late. Eurojpy, please look at it. Gbpusd. So why do you have 2 EMA lines? So the 2 EMA line is, one is 10 period moving average, the other one is 20 period moving average. So the 2 EMA line is basically because of the 2 moving averages, and this is why there are 2 EMA line. So let's look at what else. So Gbpusd, and we see that some of the pairs giving what's happening now. Okay, is it possible to predict the impact of the news on the prediction? Okay, so in the meantime, guys and girls, let me know in the chat what you guys and girls are up to. What's your opinion? If you have any question, let me know. So let's look at dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen long-term bullish. Looks like that bullish trend started again on dollar yen. We see that this trend line is broken on dollar yen. We have seen that a nice looking trend line has broken, tested with this doji, and then we have seen a breakout. So first we see a bullish trend. Now let me look at dollar yen, what's happening with the higher time frame, then we will come back to this time frame to see what will happen with dollar yen. Now on the monthly perspective, dollar yen, we see that it is a long-term bullish market, guys and girls, and you see that dollar getting stronger, yen getting weaker, means we might find now a really good trade on dollar yen on the bull side. See, this is what I do normally. Most of my trade I try to keep, the monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, this 4 time frames trend direction in the same. Okay, this is huge. If you know how to keep them in the same direction, that will be really awesome. So always monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, if you can keep the trend in the same direction, that will be a big trade. That will be really an awesome trading opportunity. Now dollar yen on the monthly perspective, you see that this is a long-term bull market. You see that the price from here creating a series of higher high and higher low. So that's really a long-term bullish market every day. There is no doubt about it. And then what happened, that on the weekly perspective, we see that dollar yen, we see after this weekly candle, we have seen a head and shoulder has been created, but always keep in mind the trend is always first priority. I thought that dollar yen might go deeper down, but I was wrong in that case. I see that now dollar yen started to go up. So we might see on the weekly perspective, you see that the price was creating a series of higher low. That's what it is, guys. See, trading is, you can't say that, okay, today Forex user said this and it didn't happen. I have to change my mind maybe tomorrow, after tomorrow. This is what happened. When the market condition changes, trader changes their mind. Probably they are thinking to be bearish, they turn into bullish. That's what there is nothing to take it in ego, or there is nothing to take it as an mistake, because trading is all about like this. And that is why sometimes trading is so difficult for some people, is because we sometimes feed in ego. Feed in ego means that like we want to be right all the time. Okay, but in reality, in trading, you will be wrong sometime. Okay, and you have to accept the fact that you are wrong and you surrender. To me also same. I'm wrong, I surrender. Okay, I'm wrong, I'm out of the market, out of the trade, just with a minimum loss. But when I'm right, I take the big profit, and most of the time I'm right. And that's the essence of a trader, and that's what the right trading psychology. Now on the weekly perspective, you see that dollar yen has created a series of higher low in this long-term bull market. That means that dollar yen will continue to rise from here. Okay, that's what I'm expecting now, because we see that this support, this resistance is broken on the weekly perspective. Now if you go to the daily, this is where you see that the price basically created a series of higher low and then double bottom, and then started to push up on the daily perspective. So we see the dollar yen now, there is a lot of confluence for this market to go up. We see the support broken, resistance broken, and there's a lot of price action confirmation. Now in what situation I will be trading dollar yen? Now let's draw this trend line again that we have seen so far on the 4-hour time frame. We have seen that this trend line is broken on the 4-hour time frame. You see that this is the resistance here. Okay, resistance here, resistance. So this is a long-term resistance is broken on the 4-hour time frame on dollar yen, and on that resistance we have seen that there is a doji has been formed, narrow doji on the intraday time frame. Okay, so with that doji we have seen that the price started to travel to the upside. Now in some situation, in a situation where I will see that dollar yen has a retracement, probably falling back to this previous resistance as support and creating a bullish price action, in that case I will be a buyer on dollar yen, and in that case I will go long with dollar yen, and this is my plan for dollar yen. So let's look at what you guys and girls are up to. Okay, sir. Aussie yen, yeah, look at USD desert place. Good evening, sir. Gold will continue to drop to our target. Hopefully, gold should continue to drop. Let's see what happened. Hi, coach. Can you kindly share a video on how to identify a channel correctly? Yeah, we'll do a video on this one as well. Thank you for mentioning that. Sir, nice shirt. Awesome. Yeah, I thought the nice short. Yeah, we had quite a few short trade today on Euro GBP and now gold short. At the same time shirt, that's awesome. Hello, thank you. Dude, hi wizard, thank you for that. So let's look at now what's happening with, let's see on what instrument we could look at as per Aussie yen forming a head and shoulders. So let's look at Aussie yen, what's happening with this one. Let's see. Okay, so Aussie yen, yeah, Aussie yen looks like, because yen is very weaker, Aussie also weaker, but let's look at bigger picture, because sometimes you may not be able to identify what's happening on the lower time frame without looking at the higher time frame. Now Aussie yen, you can see that the price was creating a series of lower high, okay, but at the same time this is a long-term bull market, guys and girls. You can see that Aussie yen is long-term bull market, and we have seen there is a big impulse happen on the monthly. This is a big impulse, and then in this impulse we have seen that the price first came down to this level, and we see another move up, and I think that Aussie yen will might continue to go up, because it's in between a very important support and resistance. Let's draw the monthly high on the Aussie yen and the monthly low. Okay, now currently the price is in the monthly important level of resistance on the opening and close level. Okay, see, this is the Aussie yen. Now from the weekly perspective, we see that the price basically this is the resistance level is respecting, and now we see the price with the weekliest candle on the weekly has dropped, but you see this the weekly low is where there is a liquidity zone. Okay, guys and girls, and now looking at the daily, you see the price basically bounced from this daily time frame, daily zone. Now to trade short, I need Aussie yen to break this support zone here. You see, this is the support zone that needs to be broken on Aussie yen. Okay, so we need to see that Aussie yen has broken this level of support, and from this zone we can say that Aussie yen might drop or may go up. So we need to see the price is in a sideways. For our there was a double bottom here, and then we have seen the price drop here. So we could see like that, or we could see continue to drop. So let's keep it aside, because yen is weaker, Aussie also weaker, Aussie dollar weaker, not Aussie weaker, pardon me, Aussie dollar weaker and yen weaker. So we could potentially see that Aussie dollar might move in a sideways, Aussie yen might move in a sideways, but we need to see how this reacting to this level of support and resistance. And that's what I do normally when I am not sure about the market. I keep it aside. I always trade in the market that I am sure. So let's look at gold. Now gold, what it is doing, that where we have entered the trade, gold is there. So this might give another selling opportunity, because this is the trade, guys and girls. As I mentioned earlier, on gold we are running. If you want to trade gold with us like this, the price almost reached almost 1-to-1 profit, and then went above for retracement. I'm very confident that this instrument will continue to drop. That's what I think. So if you guys and girls want to trade with us gold, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit the website, and you can see potential joining opportunity. Now this is the gold signal that was sent to our VIP students. You see, this is the gold sell signal, and I'm pretty hopeful that this trade will be a winner. before the FOMC, if we see it is in profit, we'll close the trade. As you know that during the FOMC there might be a spike. So let's see what happened later today. So let me look at, guys and girls, what you guys and girls are up to. Aussie yen forming a head and shoulder. US 30, please sir, Gbpusd. I got email from your agent. Frank Sunny, I got email from your agent. So Frank, make sure that it is from us. It could be scam. I don't know who emailed you, which email. Let me, I think I emailed a couple of people, but make sure that who is emailing, double check with that. The email address our is info@forextradingwizard.com. This is our email address. Send us the result history for our channel signal, please. Yeah, Dr. Anthony will send it. Our team are busy in this live stream. As soon as the live stream will finish, we'll send you the detail, everything for your information. So let's look at what else we have to see. Let me look at, so we dollar yen we have discussed now already. AUD CAD, because there was a strong drop on AUD CAD. Aussie dollar dropped aggressively. Aussie yen, okay, so the way this is the candle close now. Now Aussie yen, the way the price action formed, it's bearish now. Okay guys, so that's what I was telling. I was not understanding the price action. Now we see that Aussie yen looks to me that it's bearish. Okay, I think that after little retracement we might see that Aussie yen is dropping. Let me look at the weekly perspective. Yeah, we could see drop on Aussie yen. The way the price action formed, to me it's a bearish price action. Let me look at all the pairs, how the Aussie dollar strongly bearish, start to drop. CAD, AUD NZD. Okay, AUD NZD as well. AUD NZD as well is highly bearish. You see that AUD NZD basically has created a very strong bearish price action, guys and girls. You can see that there is a liquidity grab on AUD NZD. This is the zone where there is a liquidity grab, and with that liquidity grab you can see that this is the channel that has broken to the upside. Liquidity grab, even mine stop loss here in this zone, and then we have seen AUD NZD. Now currently this 4-hour candle, this is a truly bearish candle. It has a lower high, okay, created a lower low. So for me, AUD NZD a trade could be like that, could be a good trade. Okay, probably 1 to 2 risk to reward could be a good trade on AUD NZD, as you have seen that it has created a possible head and shoulder on the 4-hour time frame. So yeah, AUD NZD looks like that it's bearish, and I think that it will continue to drop, because on the higher time frame perspective, AUD NZD need to come for a deeper retracement. This is the big impulse. You can see that on AUD NZD starting from here, there's a big impulse, and the price did not retrace enough at 38.2% Fibonacci level. We can expect the price to come back to this Fibonacci level. On the weekly perspective, we see that the price basically on the weekly perspective, the price didn't retrace enough as well. So we see that this support zone, okay, on the weekly perspective is broken on AUD and ZD. So this is the support here. A long-term weekly support is broken with this candle, and what we see, the price now started to drop, and I think that because it has retraced enough, we could potentially see a drop. Now daily perspective, this is what yesterday I mentioned. You can remember that from this zone, what did I say, that AUD and ZD might create a lower high. It has grabbed liquidity, tested the 20 period moving average, and then we can expect it to drop. Now the price action created on the daily time frame is also a bearish price action. So on the 4-hour perspective, we see that there is already a bearish candle has been formed, okay, and I think that this level will be respected, and the price will continue to drop along this line, along this resistance. You can see there is a resistance here, there is a resistance here, there is a resistance here, and I think that this resistance will continue to drop. Smash the like button now, guys and girls. And I see that not enough like yet. Please, I give you 2 seconds, give a big thumbs up, okay, and also subscribe to the channel. That really helps. When you give a like, the stream is reached to more and more people. That really helps the channel, helps the stream, helps me, helps you as well, because the more viewer I will have, the more motivation I will have to give you more value in this channel. So thank you. I see the likes coming. Awesome, great job, well done. And also don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't done yet. If you are new to the channel today, this is Forex Wizard from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So awesome. Let's look at now how we can trade other instrument. We see that there is a candle has been closed on the 4 hour, and we'll look at to see what other instrument is giving us trading opportunity. Yeah, I'll send Dr. Anthony. There is already a history for the past week on the website, Dr. Anthony, and I'll send you this current week, because every week we update. Sir, please Gbpusd, I'll look at it. Thank you, no problem. Euro GBP, analyze NZD cat, please USD CHF. Sir, please Gbpusd, you'll look at it. Sir, please Gbpusd. Okay, so there is a lot of requests for Gbpusd. You are the best. Hello coach, I just purchased the subscribe now. That's all. Thank you for that. Welcome on board. We'll have a lot of fun in this channel. So let's look at British pound US dollar. What's happening with this GBP USD? Okay, so GBP USD created a bearish price action. Okay, guys and girls, so GBP USD has created a bearish price action. Okay, now why I'm thinking it's bearish now, let me look at it. First of all, always bigger picture, monthly GBP USD already tested the high of the previous month's doji. This is the high of the previous month's doji. You can see that. Okay, this is the high of the previous month's doji, and from the high of the previous month's doji, we have seen that GBP USD started to drop. Now what I think that you see that from this doji, if you consider this long wick of the doji, okay, there is a long wick of the doji, and if we take around 50% of this long wick of this doji, then we can expect GBP USD to continue to drop in this zone. Now weekly perspective, we see that the price was creating a lower high, series of lower high every week, and from this zone we have seen that the price coming down. Okay, so as soon as weekly close, we have seen a drop. This is what I exactly predicted in my weekly forex forecast. Probably have seen that. Now why I predicted that way in week ago, this is what you can learn now. See, first of all, value the trend. Okay, long-term trend is always valuable. This is the first thing. Secondly, when you see these weekly candles reaching this important level of liquid, this previous support zone as resistance, in this zone we see that GBP USD basically creating series of lower high. You see that every week the price was creating series of lower high. Now with that series of lower high, that means that and creating a long wick candles. Okay, so with the series of lower high, long wick candle means GBP USD basically rejecting from this zone, and there is a lot of seller in this zone. You can see that, okay, seller, and we see that basically as soon as, because there is a lot of order on the sell side, we have seen as soon as market open a drop. Now from the daily perspective, we see today the price has broken this zone, and then we have seen the price is rejecting. The only thing is that there is a gap here, and there is a very strong level of support here. So on the 4-hour perspective, still we can say that there is a probability for dropping. It might go up a little bit and then we could see that Gbpusd is coming down. So the bias to me is still bearish. Okay, guys and girls. Awesome, Frank. Thank you. Great analysis. Always thanks. No problem. No, thank you. Aussie dollar sell, yeah. Sir, Aussie yen, please. Yeah, gold, yeah. Aussie yen, USD CHF. Sir, are you Wolf or Wall Street? I'm not. No problem. I'm everything. I'm a Forex wizard. Okay, so let's look at gold. Now, gold, as I told you, that went up for a retracement, and we have seen another selling opportunity. Now we see that gold is creating bearish price action, guys and girls. As you have seen that today we opened a sell trade on gold after the analysis, and gold is doing according to the plan. It's in some profit. Now we opened our sell trade with our VIP members at 1773.24, and we see that the price is dropping along the direction as expected. Now what I think that gold will continue to drop at least certain level, and we are in profit, so there is FOMC coming. If we see that the price basically not reaching the target, we might close with the profit that we have before the news. That is what I'm expecting, that the gold to give us some good trading, good profit on this one. Now let me look at what you guys and girls. Pawin, are you great? Also smash the like button. Thank you for that, Pawin. Pawin, awesome, great job, Pawin. Thank you for asking that. So let's look at now some of the pairs. Now GBP/JPY. Okay, GBP/JPY, we have, you see that we closed our profit at 1.8 times, and the price started to reverse. I know that this is the resistance, and we could see a reversal. That's why you have seen that today I have advised our VIP students to close the GBP/JPY trade that we have posted early today on our VIP channel, to close it. Now this is the trade. You see that this one we have closed with 1.8 times profit target on GBP/JPY. Now if you new today, then let me tell you why I have taken this trade. Now I have already explained about GBP/JPY. Now let me explain again. You see that this is the candle that triggered the trade. Okay, you don't need too many trades. When you see the right position, right strategy, right location, you are done. You see that after this bullish engulfer with a clear false breakout to the downside with a strong bullish engulfer, GBP/JPY already has given us the signal, and that's what we did. We have taken the full advantage of this trade, and the price has started to go up, and it has given us the profit that we are asking for. Now the reason I have closed this trade, you see there is a resistance coming up on GBP/JPY, and I know that there could be some drop retracement, and we just took the profit of. If we see another bullish move, we'll take another trade on this instrument, no problems at all. So let me look at some other pairs. So Euro GBP, that as expected. So let's look at, guys and girls, cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin, we have seen a reversal. Okay, on Bitcoin, this is what actually I mentioned in many of my analysis. Bitcoin, if you look at the bigger picture monthly, okay, so Bitcoin on the monthly perspective, this is a very, very strongly bearish market, guys and girls. You can see that on the monthly perspective, this is a very strong move happen on the monthly, and the price came to this important level. This is a very, very important level of resistance here. You see this is the resistance here on the monthly perspective. The same level acted here as a support. Okay, and then we have seen a bounce. But if you look at the overall price action on the higher time frame on Bitcoin, this is a monthly drop, and it's a really huge drop. Okay, when you see this kind of drop, you cannot expect and immediately to go up. Instead, what we see, the bulls are very, very weaker in this market. Okay, the market is very weaker. You see that the price, the past month there is a narrow green candle followed by this smaller doji. Okay, so that means that bulls are not strong enough. We might see another drop. Now first 2 weeks of the month, it's not enough response from the buyer. Weekly, you see that the narrow doji and then a narrow weekly candle in comparison with the seller's zone. You see that? So now we see a rejection. That means that we might see a stronger move down on Bitcoin. Now daily perspective, this is the daily candle that has crossed the previous day's high in this from the liquidity zone. We see that BTC USD now continue to drop. It's coming down. So with that in mind, we have seen a potential head and shoulder on BTC USD. And I think that after the daily candle close, if we don't see potential bullish move, first of all, we need to see a strong break. Okay, now what the break? You see that on the daily time frame, there is a trend line here which was being respected. Now if this trend line broken with the daily candle, okay, on the retest, we could potentially see that a drop. But on the other hand, if we see that after grabbing liquidity from this zone, BTC USD create a strong bullish candle, we might see going up. So at this point, the only thing is we need to keep in mind that the bias is to the downside as long term. You see this is a big long term trend, and the price now is a retracement phase with a channel. Now from this zone, let's the channel break and then we'll see what happened. Okay, the bias is down. Now Ethereum, the same thing. You see that the price is trying to create a reversal pattern, and then we'll see what happened. Okay, so let me look at some other pairs. So euro dollar, this is euro dollar. If you look at the daily, okay, one thing on euro dollar, on the daily time frame, what I see now that there are two probability now to drop from here, otherwise to go up again. Why? Because you see that there is a daily trend line which is broken. Let's draw the trend line here on euro dollar. Okay, now support zone, this resistance here on the daily acted here as a support, acted here as a support, acted here as a support, and this zone you see there is a daily 20 period moving average. And also if you relate this level with this zone here, you can see that on the daily perspective there is a long-term resistance here, quite a few daily candle, you see that piled up here created this level of resistance. Okay, so this resistance now it's likely that the price will go up and test this zone, high probability. So with that said, we could see a spike on euro dollar before coming down. Okay guys and girls, so if that's the case, on the 4-hour perspective we should see a rise. But as I told you, trading is all about probability. The way these two candle formed, these two candle is bearish. So what I think that might happen, is during this FOMC, the price will spike like that. One candle will test this zone, probably will break this high, will complete this test, and the same candle might come back down here as a doji. Okay, and then the price might drop. could happen, or we could, yeah, that is a probability to happen like that. Okay, or we could see that one candle closed here and then the other one immediately came back down. Okay, so there is some possibility to happen like that, okay, during this FOMC. So in that case gold might do that too. So that's why I'm telling that if the gold not giving us selling opportunity, like a profit target hit during this time frame, we might close gold trade with some profit for the news announcement, because in that case even gold could do that possibility. There is not impossible to one candle to go up, something like that. You know that you see there is a trend line here, it might do something like that. Okay, complete this trend line and come back down, okay, and then close as a doji here, and then price will start to move down, or price will retrace again and then will drop. Okay, that's a normal phenomenon in the market. Okay, that's what you need to be very cautious about when you are trading, how the price action is forming. Okay, guys and girls, so we'll wait for this gold candle to be closed. If we see that no significant bearish price action, then we might consider closing gold trade with profit that we have. Let's look at indices. US 30. Okay, US 30, we have seen there is a double top, there is a could look like a reversal. Okay, first look at the monthly. Now monthly US 30 already reached in a very important zone. This is the monthly doji's high is broken. This is the monthly doji's high. You can see that it's the doji's high. Okay, has broken on the monthly perspective, US 30, and then from here we see that there is a rejection happening on the weekly perspective. We see that the price basically on the weekly has broken the resistance here. Okay, there's resistance, and then we see that rejecting. Now the price already overextended to the upside. There is already a trend line on the weekly perspective which is also broken to the upside. Now what I think that US 30 might come down at least for a deeper retracement. Okay, you see that there is a big move happen, vertical move. Now we can say that the price should come back to this previous swing high, okay, in this level at least. So on the 4 hour, this could give us a big move. You see the price already has created an impulse and then double top and then has broken down. Okay, so there was an impulse, double top, and then has broken down US 30. Now with that breakdown, what we could see the price to go up to complete a possible head and shoulder and then to drop. So US 30, I think that this one also has created a reversal pattern, and we could potentially see a drop from this zone on US 30. So let's see what happened. Long-term trend is bullish, still the trend is valid, but this is my prediction that could happen. I said US 30, please have a look at. That's what we did. At what time is the news, coach? So we did the news already released on. So yeah, the news already. So we have seen. Okay, so no, news has not. Pardon me. Yeah. So we see the news here. I'm just looking for this. So news already released at 10:30 p.m. You see that 0.4%. Okay, core retail sales and retail sales 0%. Okay. Now. So I'm just looking at quickly what's happening with the market, other markets. So let's look at USD ZAR. Okay guys, and girls, USD we have seen a spike to the upside. So look at first of all bigger picture, monthly. Okay, monthly USD now started to be bullish. I think that now we might see a big spike on USD. The reason is you see that long term USD first of all has created this monthly strong bullish engulfer. Okay, it has crossed the low, crossed the high, created a full body green. It's a strong bullish engulfer, followed by this another bullish candle with a narrow body at the bottom with a long wick at the top. Okay, USD. Now what we see that the price basically this month the price has broken this level. Okay, this support zone has broken completely to the downside, and then we see that there is a rejection happened to the upside on USD. Okay, so from this narrow red candle we have seen that USD started to go up, and what I think that USD will continue to rise to the upside. Now on the weekly perspective we see that there is a weakless candle on this zone, and this level in fact is a very important level. You see that there is a narrow doji on the weekly time frame. Okay, this doji, now this doji, this is a previous resistance here acting as a support here. Okay, this is a very strong level acting as a support, created this long green bullish candle on USD. Now we see the price is now respecting this level, this resistance. Now at this point from this zone what we see, what I think that USD will continue to go up because there is an impulse correction. Now on this correction we have seen the price came to this important level of resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, now acted as a support, and we have seen a green bullish candle is being formed. Now if you look at the daily, this is where we see first of all one bullish engulfer followed by this narrow doji, another bullish engulfer. So we see that this is a nice looking reversal pattern here as well. You can see that there is a reversal pattern, and we see this trend line is broken on the daily time frame. So let's look at on the 4-hour time frame now. What I am expecting on USD to come down a little further along this zone to create a bullish price action, and then we'll be considering going long. So the price action is bullish. We'll wait for this zone for a potential bullish setup on USD. Okay guys, so let me know in the meantime which broker you use, sir. Okay, you can find a link in the description. I have a couple of broker I use. One of them is Blueberry Market, and also I use some other brokers. So Blueberry Market currently giving a good opportunity. You can find a tighter spread and also tighter spread regulated broker. You can find in the link in the description area. You can use that link for a 20% trade credit. You can use that link for potential. If you wanna use that broker, you can find the link in the description area. So hi sir, what do you think about Usdjpy and Gbpusd things? Yeah, we looked at Usdjpy and Gbpusd. You see that Usdjpy looked to me bullish. Already discussed a couple of times. USD-CHF. So let's look at USD-CHF. Okay. Now most of the USD pair we see that USD getting a little bit of stronger. Okay. So with that in mind, USD-CHF looks to me that is bullish now. Starting, let's see first of all bigger picture, then we'll see what might happen with this instrument. Now USD-CHF on the monthly perspective, we have seen there was a very strong move on the monthly time frame. This is the support zone here. Now after this drop on the monthly, we have seen again rejection to the upside. Now it is with the monthly opening and closing. Now USD-CHF on the monthly perspective, it was in a bullish, turning to bearish, now again turning to bullish, because you see that there is a big impulse followed by a couple of months drop, came to this support zone, this baseline, to this level of support. Okay, and then we see that the price now rejecting up on USD CHF on the monthly perspective bullish. Now weekly, we see that the price basically tested this resistance here, resistance here, resistance here as a support, and we see that the price is creating now a bullish pattern. Now what I think that USD CHF slowly will create a bullish price action, because you see this pattern is a very common pattern. It's called a bull flag. Okay, so we might see long-term bullish move on USD CHF now. Why? Because when you see a bull flag like that, it's a move followed by like this. Okay, bull flag. All right, so in the bull flag, what you can expect, the price basically to melt down, okay, break down on the bull flag and then continue to the upside. Okay, so what USD CHF has done, that the price from this bull flag, you see that the price completely has broken out of this bull flag. Okay, it's the bull flag, and from this bull flag the price has broken down. Okay, and then now we see that the price tested this important level, this resistance here as a support. So this is weekly price action, guys. That means that there is a long-term bullish trend could start if it started to goes up. So now daily, on the daily, this is where the baseline, okay, the order blocks start from here. You see this is the neckline of the previous reversal pattern. So the price basically tested this zone, created a doji. Now we see a rise. So in what situation I will be buying USD CHF? I think that the price might create a potential head and shoulder above this zone on the 4 hour. So what I am expecting, already we see a middleman here. What I'm expecting that USD CHF to create a little retracement and then to give us potential bullish setup. So USD CHF currently changed its downtrend to the uptrend, creating a reversal pattern here, creating a series of higher high and higher low, and I think that it will continue to go up. Okay, so that's my thought on USD CHF, guys and girls. So let's look into oil as we wait for US crude oil inventory data. Okay, let's look at it. Hello sir, can I talk with you? Yeah, Tariful, go after the live stream, go to the chat section, tell the agent to forward it to me. You can talk to me. Tariful, hello coach, sorry I'm late. No problem. Hi sir, how about Aussie dollar is going down more? Yeah, Aussie dollar was very strongly bearish. Please guys, like this live stream webinar. Thank you for mentioning this. Your like, really appreciated. That's really helps me to grow in the channel, to make more to reach more people, to help more people, and also help me, and also is motivating for me to get more clients. Thank you for that. Which pairs are giving the best trading opportunity? We'll look at it. So first see, let me look at, we looked at USD CHF. So let's look at US oil. Okay, US oil. Okay, US oil. First of all, I'll look at the bigger picture. This is how I do monthly. Now, one important thing on the monthly, you see that this red candle and green candle, this is where the monthly previous swing high on US oil. This is the swing high. Swing high here. Okay. So this swing high, now we see that the price basically, this swing high, the price on this swing high level, this on this baseline, and we see there is one red candle here on the monthly. This candle can give us a really protection for this move down. And what I think that the price, this is the monthly candle, I think that the price will bounce from here after penetrating a little bit. So that means the price in a very important level of support zone. And we see that there is another possibility, is that this is the weekly chart, is to create something like that. You see that there is a fake move down on the weekly, fake move down and then rise, fake move down and then rise. Okay, we see that the price is now on the swing high, testing as a support, and I'm expecting the price to bounce from here. So weekly, we have seen after the weekly close a drop. Now look at the daily. Okay, all right, so daily price action is, guys, so far bearish. Okay, this is what normally I have predicted in all my analysis, that the price action is very nicely. You see that with this 20 period moving average, with this dynamic resistance, the price is just moving in this fashion. That's really awesome price action. You can see that. Now, what I'm thinking, that this level, you see that this is respecting this channel, moving along this 20 period moving average. Let's draw this channel and then we'll know what might happen. Okay, so what I will be interested on gold, US oil, to go up, test this resistance, and to create bearish price action for potential short. But from this zone, no short, no long, because the price is in the middle of the channel. So when you see a channel, downward channel, the best place for selling is the top of the channel. You see that the proof is here. You see that when this price created, if you sell, it's a winning trade. If you sell from here, it's a winning trade. So all the time the price was reaching this top of this channel, giving us winning trade. So you want to take the same advantage. We want the price to go up and test this resistance and to give us a winning trade, and that's what we are expecting, right? So to give us a winning trade from this zone. So yeah, so if you look at the 4-hour time frame, we see that the price has created a reversal. So that zone could give us a spike to the upside to this level and for selling, or we might see a drop. But for this zone, I will not be buyer or seller until I see the price going to this resistance and then coming down. That's the right way to trade. Eurujpy, please check Eurujpy. Hello, check GBP CAD. Okay, so let's look at now Eurujpy. Okay, Eurujpy looks like creating a bullish price action after the previous 4-hour doji. This is a bullish doji. We see that the price going bullish monthly perspective. Yeah, this is a long-term bullish market on the monthly. I think that this price will continue to rise because this current monthly candle already tested this important level. You see that this is the previous resistance here. Okay, acted as a support, and we see that there is a strong bounce on Eurujpy monthly perspective. We see this previous resistance here creating a series of higher low on the monthly perspective. Okay, and we see the price is going up now on the weekly. So there is a lot of imbalance on the upside, so we could potentially see a rise. Now daily, we see there is a bullish candle like the GBP and we see the price is continuing to the upside. So on the 4-hour, we see that the price, you see there is an inverted head and shoulder has been created. Okay, there is an inverted head and shoulder, and we see the price going up. Now the best place for this one for opening an opportunity, opening a position, is you see there is a trend line on Eurujpy. So the price may not come here, but what I'm expecting for Eurujpy, the way the price action is forming, we might see a very aggressive move. So what I'm expecting for the price to do a slow retracement. At any point we'll see retracement and then move, then we can consider going long on Eurujpy to the upside, and that's the plan that we have on Eurujpy. So which pair that, sir? Your method of trading is so relaxed. Thank you. Yeah, that's how I do. This is my goal, is to help the traders. So I try to make it simple so that everyone can understand, and that's how the real trading is. So let's jump back to the gold, sir, guys and girls. Now gold is, you know that this is the trade that we are running on gold short. From here we have sold gold at 73 and stop loss here, take profit around 58 point something, I think, here. So now the price is almost going to hit our profit target. We are in a good profit now on gold. If you are new today, then I have already mentioned it. So guys and girls, if you wanna trade like this, receive signals and also learn my strategies, then you can find a link in the description area. You can visit the website for potential opportunity. Now you have seen all the analysis and everything, how the strategy works. Now let me do a quick analysis on gold again. Probably some of you have joined late. So gold, if you look at the bigger picture on the monthly perspective, we see that gold basically has a very strong bearish move on the monthly. You see this every month the price was creating a strong drop, and from this level of support we have seen that gold has a big bounce. Okay, so on the weekly perspective we have seen that gold, after this weekly drop, the price went above, retraced to this level, and then we have seen a strong drop. Now on the daily perspective, we see that after this doji, first of all drop and then doji. Now let's look back again weekly. See, if you take your Fibonacci for this move, you see that there is a move happen. Take your Fibonacci from the high to the low. We see gold has exactly retraced 61.8% Fibonacci. So that's a confluence that on the weekly perspective gold is strongly bearish. Now daily, we see that on the daily time frame there was a strong drop followed by this doji, and then we have seen another strong drop. So we could potentially see that gold will continue to drop. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we have seen there is a bearish engulfer. With with that bearish engulfer, you can see the price has created a double top, and the price tested this important liquidity zone here. This is the monthly resistance created by this bottom of this candle. This support tested as resistance here, and we see that with that, from that zone, the price has created a series of lower high, okay, with a strong bearish engulfer. Okay, so with that bearish engulfer, we have seen that there is a potential trade to take, and we have entered the trade which is going in the direction. That's great, almost 1-to-1 profit, and this candle is going to close after some time, and I'm hopeful that this trade will work out well. So let's see what happened. FOMC coming, so whatever profit we have, we might close the trade with the profit that we are running in. So today we have closed 4-5 profitable trade. Smash the like button now. You will not find a channel like that where you see today we close GBP JPY 2 times profit, gold now running profit, Euro GBP 2 trades 2 times profit. So if you want to learn my strategies to trade market like that and also trade with me every day, you can visit the link in the description area. This is the opportunity that you can take. So yeah, guys and girls, I'm almost at the end of this session. I'm going to wrap up this session. In the meantime, if you have any question, let me know so that I can help you in that case. If you have any question, let me know so that I can cover up. So let me look at the chat. Okay, so yeah, that's awesome. Okay, guys and girls, this is it for today. Make sure you stick till that, like stay tomorrow tuned. Okay, press that bell button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the like button. And at the same time, keep eye on channel. There is some new content is coming. Thank you for this joining this live trading session and live analysis. I'll see you tomorrow in the same time in this live session. Talk soon then. Thank you. I'll stop.